Hi guys, if you can hear me. Welcome back to another live watch along with Football Gupshup. We have England playing against Switzerland. It's 1-all, and it seems that England are trying pretty hard to get a result against a very good Switzerland side, and it seems England are struggling at this very moment because they're playing at home. They should be easily getting a result over here. England are playing in blue, whereas Switzerland they're playing in white. We have Jack Grealish on the ball. Tries to come inside, gives the ball to Foden. He gives it back to Grealish. Grealish looks for Henderson, and it went to Ben White, and Ben White took a shot, but it went just up into the crowd. We can see Switzerland passing the ball around. They're playing from behind, and they're trying to what they're trying to do over here is they're trying to hold the ball. They know that England do have quality, and they can produce a last minute attack, and they could get 1 or 2 goals easily. You can see Shaqiri on the right, playing on the right hand side. He asks for the ball, gives it back to Akanji. Akanji looking for options, but he couldn't find one. Passes back to goalkeeper. England pretty much pressing very good over here. Grealish and Harry Kane are playing up front. Sterling on the wing. Sterling is currently playing on the right hand side. Rodriguez has been fouled over here. Switzerland takes a quick free kick, and it seems that Ben White is playing as a right back. Rodriguez passes it back. Kanji receives the ball. He passes it forward, but it's too much pressure from the England team that it gets back to him. Rodriguez looks for Mbolo, but he passes it long to Shaqiri. That was a good received by Pickford. Pickford lays it forward. Pickford gives it to Rice. Rice gives it to May, and Grealish receives the ball. He passes it back to Pickford. Pickford scans up ahead, and it seems that both teams are trying to press up to defense so that the ball stays in those areas and it doesn't cause any harm or difficulty. Grealish passing it back, passes it Declan Rice. Declan Rice passes it forward. Ben White on the right flank, and he puts a low cross, and it's a corner. It's a corner for England. Rodriguez with a leg out. Ben White had a chance to put it forward, and he could have laid forward to Sterling. I think he didn't play that pass good. He could have laid it forward even to Harry Kane up to far post, but it seems that he wasn't able to do that. Grealish looking for a corner kick. and England claiming there's a handball. They're all running up to the referee. Henderson, Harry Kane. They're saying the referee is asking that he's gonna receive something, and he's gonna ask for a VAR check. It looks a handball. It looks a handball. It looks as a handball. It is a handball. It seems, but don't know if, because the player was. They're doing a VAR check. They're looking for. I think it seems that it hit his elbow, and perhaps the referee is going to go and check on the screen. He's running up the screen. He's just going to go and have a look. Going to go and have a look. Referee's on the screen. He's trying to look. I think it hit his elbow. That's not a handball, because if it's a handball, then it must be hitting his hand. I think it hits his. Oh, that's his arm. That's his forearm. Is that a penalty? It's a penalty. It hits his forearm, so it hits here, like on this part of the arm. Is like, it seemed that it hit over here. So if it hit over here, then there might be a possibility it wouldn't have been given. But like from one angle, it looks that if it hit over here, but from one angle it seems that it hit from over here. So the referee had a look, and it seems that the angle they showed to the ref, it seemed that it hit over here. So if it hit over here, then it's a penalty. Harry Kane is just going to take a shot. Let's see if the Swiss goalkeeper is able to stop this or not. Harry Kane would be aiming for Wayne Rooney record. He's focused. He hasn't looked up to the goalkeeper of the goal yet. He's nervous. He seems nervous. He has a look. He goes for a shot, and that was so close. And Harry Kane has scored, so that's 2-1 to England. England has scored 2 goals, and Harry Kane, just a close penalty. It was low. It went to the goalkeeper's extreme right, and it seemed that at one point that the goalkeeper could have basically stopped it. So it's England 2, Switzerland 1. Oh, that was a fast shot. It seemed that was a good angle shot, but he should have hit high over there, and it seemed that he hit just low. So let's see. So anyway, England 2, Switzerland 1. England are going to make a substitution. Bellingham is going to come in for Foden. I'm just going to make a change of score. England 2, Switzerland 1. England are playing superbly from behind. Harry Kane, he excellently controls the ball, gives it to Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling waits. He passes it back to Henderson. Henderson gives it to Sterling. Henderson gives it to Sterling back. He gives it to Bellingham. Bellingham gives it to Sterling. Sterling gives it to Dyer. And Peters gives it to Grealish, and Grealish controls the ball. He gives it to Rice. Rice gives it to Pickford. Right now, England have to get another goal in order to get complete control of the match. They're passing the ball around. They're passing it beautifully. Swiss are currently trying to sit back, and they're trying to soak up the pressure. And that's a good pass. That's a good pass, and that's a good cross. And nobody comes in. And Grealish is going to try to control it. That was so close for England. England could have easily scored over there. If only Grealish would have come at the right time inside, and he could have controlled it and just had a shot at goal. Kanji controls the ball. He passes it forward, and Rodriguez receives it. He passes it inside. Akanji receives it. Akanji passes it forward. And that's a good pressure by England. And that's a good pass by Switzerland. England are trying to get control of the ball. Henderson is looking for someone. He gives it a pass inside, and that's a jump by Bellingham, and it comes back to Harry Kane, but it's a foul given by ref to Bellingham. That's a good pass by Swiss, and that's a good interception by England. And we can definitely see Swiss are trying to get something over here. They come too close to each other. I think their plan is to not to lose possession, because it's only like 5 to 7 minutes remaining. Rodriguez has the ball on the left flank. He gives this inside. He lumps it forward, but England intercepts it. Grealish with the ball. He gives it to Harry Kane. Harry Kane receives the ball. He goes forward, and he's clear, and he's just going to look for somebody to come inside. And he has a scan, and he gives it to Henderson. Henderson tries to control it, but he loses it. And Declan Rice again with the interception, but he loses it. Right now, Switzerland, they're trying to play the ball from behind. They're passing it forward. They're trying to control the possession, and whereas with England, they are just sitting behind. They're trying to block the areas where they seem that they could be vulnerable, and Switzerland are just looking for some little bit space. And Rodriguez with an excellent pass, and he tries to give a low cross, but he gets back from his teammate, and Harry Kane is fighting for the ball, but he seems that he can't control it. Switzerland again, and that's a cross, and that's a good header by White, and Rodriguez tried to volley it and goes outside for a goal kick. Harry Kane is going to go in. He's being substituted. Henderson gets the armband. Watkins has come in place for Harry Kane. Grealish controlling the ball. He gives it to Henderson. He loses it, and that's a foul on Grealish. But referee has given it, and England has won a foul over here. It's just like about 3 to 4 more minutes remaining. And we have Henderson gives the ball forward, but that's a fumble, and that's a fumble. That's fumbled by both of the teams. Rodriguez just heads it out, and it's a fumble from both players. And that's a header. Again, England. They're looking for some space over here and for a cross. And that's a good cross, but it goes far. Rice controls it, gives it to Watkins, and that's an offside now. Henderson controls it. He gives it to Grealish. Grealish gives it to Watkins, and that's a good cross, and that was a good receive by Swiss goalkeeper. It's just 4 minutes stoppage time, and it seems that England are trying to get something over here in terms of if they could just get another goal. That was a good header by so close, so close. A good ball to Watkins, and Watkins tries to get it away with it, but he doesn't seems to, and that's a foul on Swiss player. So Switzerland will get a free kick. Frey just holding his head. It seems that he was fouled by Watkins, but he's getting up. Rodriguez passing the ball, and it's just gonna go, and that's a good chance by Swiss, but it goes for the goal kick. So I think that was, you could say, one of the chances that Swiss could have taken right now, but they weren't able to. So you could say that this was, you could say this is the last chance. Goes for a throw in for Swiss. I think they're going to make another run for goal. They're going to take another chance. Rodriguez trying to lump it forward, and Swiss control the ball beautifully, and now they're going to throw it towards the right hand side. Now we're going to see some players of them coming inside, and that's a good cross, but it goes for a corner kick. And I think this will be one of the last chances that Swiss do get. Guys, if you could just subscribe to the channel, please, that will be really helpful in order to grow Football Gupshup. Please do subscribe to the channel. That was a low cross, and that was a foul on an English player, and I think the referee is gonna blow the whistle, and England will have won this match. So it's full time blown. The referee has blown the whistle. Full time, England 2, Switzerland 1, and it was a close match. Both of the teams, they played good. Harry Kane, he scored with a penalty. As far as England is concerned, they would be happy with this result. They'll be playing Ivory Coast on Tuesday, so that'll be one to watch. Mbolo scored for Switzerland in 22nd minute. Shaw scored a goal in 46 minutes in stoppage time in the first half. Harry Kane scoring with a penalty in 78th minute, and England has won from Switzerland 2-1. So guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I'll be joining in just few more minutes for the next match between Netherlands and Denmark. Do please look out for that one. I'll be coming in just in 15 minutes time. So thank you for watching this stream, watch along, and thank you very much for watching. I'll be just coming in for Netherlands versus Denmark because Eriksen will be coming back after his issue with his heart when he was playing in Euros, and he'll be back with the Danish national team. So we'll be very much looking forward to that, and we'll also get to see how Louis van Gaal put his team in this match. So guys, do tune in for that one, and it will be kicking off, and I'll be tuning in for that one. So thank you for watching.